Good morning, YouTube. It's Bear with bearindependent.com. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that was just kind of spinning around in my brain this morning. And in fact, we'd be having this conversation outside, but I'm pretty sure that I need to be looking for some gopher wood and start building an ark. And I'm not bringing any guinea hens with me when we build this ark because it's wet and loud out there. So it's a little bit drier and a little bit quieter in here. Lazy and comfortable. Lazy and comfortable. Man, it's just kind of been on my mind and my heart the last few days. The general population is at large lazy and comfortable. If you think about the worst off people in this country, the people that have nothing in this country are still richer than some of the, middle class and even wealthy people in other countries in the world. Now, believe me, I'm a huge proponent of American exceptionalism. I think that we got it going on. But I think it's just a matter of time before we got to balance this with some of this, okay? Just so we're all on the same page. But where do we get off being so lazy and comfortable? The general population. But I'm starting to see this with preppers as well. And I think it's been there for a long time. It's just I'm waking up to it or becoming more aware of it again or whatever. And I've done some videos about lazy folk already on this video, of which I'm not. And those of y'all that know me or have been following the channel for a while, I don't need to establish my bona fides. I've been around the block a time or two and I've got a lot of things going on. So, but here's what I mean by this. Lazy and comfortable. Yesterday, it will not be yesterday by the time you see this video. Could be days or weeks. But yesterday, because that's how I ninja the things on the internet. Yesterday, I rucked 4.4 miles in just under 60 minutes with 69 pounds of gear with a bum foot. You know what? That foot isn't bothering me near as much today as it was yesterday before I started rucking, because I got out there and I used it and I was not lazy and I got uncomfortable. Simmer down, axes. Do you hear that? You see that move? Probably should take this down. I don't want to get schwacked in the head with an axe in the middle of our conversation. We'll put that right here next to the other deadly things on the counter. But point being, lazy and comfortable, man, it's a mindset thing. It's a 100% a mindset thing, and a mindset that we should all be getting out of. Now, these are my first coherent thoughts this morning, if they're even approaching coherent, so I apologize. I'm on step one, drink coffee for the day. But it's in everybody's best interest for us to all quit being lazy and comfortable, because if SHTF, man, that's a luxury that's not going to be afforded to us anymore. Right? This is something that we should really be thinking about. And I'm not just talking about catastrophic, world-ending events or revolution or civil war or martial law or 2020 election chaos and food crisis and economic collapse and blah, blah, blah. Man, we're what, 6-8 months after Hurricane Michael in Florida, Panama City, Florida. The cleanup is still ongoing. Those people don't get to be lazy, and they're certainly not comfortable. Right? And so it's in everybody's best interest, real world and fantasy world, to have the capacity to be very, very productive over long periods of time and uncomfortable during those long periods of time. That's it, man. That's it in a nutshell. Don't be lazy. Get good at being uncomfortable. Those two things, I think, can really set you apart Ooh. Sanctify you, make you holy. Thanks, King Jimmy, for that translation. Those two things can really set you apart from the vast majority of people, even the vast majority of preppers. Because most preppers are scratching this itch by buying stuff and putting it on a shelf. Okay? And if you're there, good on you. Now it's time for phase 2. Start doing. I talk constantly here. Go forth and swing your axe. Go do things. Because you learn by doing. I just posted a video, 1 hour ruck. You know, again, it may be days or weeks in between now and when that video posts or whatever. But 1 hour ruck. Can you ruck 1 hour in your gear? Right? People say all the time, I can't believe you don't take armor as part of your bug out. Bro, we are not ODAs, man. We're not, Mountain Division up there in Trashcanistan climbing up and down the side of mountains. There is no helo coming to drop you off 200 yards from your point of insertion, man. Like, this is not, man, all systems degrade into man-portable systems, okay? So, we're not Navy SEALs with everything in dry bags and we're on an SDV inserting into a beach somewhere. We're a nice little cove where we have lots of aerial imagery and we can see what's going on, man, before we even operate, right? And then maybe we can go surf and do some jujitsu. Like, that's not us. Man-portable systems. You are the man or woman that has to port your system around on your back. And so, yeah, I don't take armor unless I absolutely need it because I'm adding a significant amount of weight. Significant amount of weight. There is a difference of 16 pounds between this chest rig and this plate carrier. 16 pounds is a gallon of water and 8 more magazines. That's a lot of stuff. So, 16 pounds is another week's worth of food potentially. So, it's a lot of stuff. So, point being, I know what my limits are, and I'm expanding those limits every day by not being lazy and making myself uncomfortable. I've done a lot to mentally and spiritually and physically and emotionally condition myself over the years for whatever SHTF might look like. And part of that comes from prior experience and training. Part of that just comes from doing the things on my own and associating with good people. But you got to get outside of your comfort zone. Like, you just have to. If you've put everything on the shelf and you've assembled all your kits, but you haven't used them, you got to go use them. You're going to find failure points. And that's the idea, is you want to find the failure points now while it's not a life-threatening situation than to find them in the heat of battle or while you're bugging out. I mean, I've had ruck pack straps rip off my ruck just from rucking, walking along, and now what? It's a reason. I mean, I carry a small sewing kit, I carry wire, I carry duct tape, I carry super glue, and I carry shoe goo with me as all part of a repair kit for my ruck, because I've had the straps rip off of my ruck. And that wasn't even a ruck, that was a Drago bag, smallish Drago bag. It was probably overloaded, but the damn strap ripped off of it. Good to know, right? You don't want to find that out on the worst day of your life when you're bugging out and everything starts literally and figuratively coming apart at the seams because you didn't do the homework on the front end. You didn't combat your laziness. You didn't get uncomfortable. And so let us not be like the world, which is lazy and comfortable and checks the boxes. Okay, that's not us here. That's not what we do. So don't be lazy. Go get uncomfortable. If you already checked all the boxes, good. Now start training. Now start doing. Now start moving. And the last thing that I would say is this could be applied to your spirituality as well. Things to think about. If you're comfortable, that's usually a bad sign. You should be challenged regularly in all things because it makes you stronger here, here, and here, right? if you're not constantly moving a load, if you're not constantly lifting a burden, you're not conditioning yourself over time, and you stagnate. Unacceptable. So, the world is a bunch of lazy, comfortable box checkers, and our goal, and take this however you like it, our goal is to not be like the world. So, get up off your butt, go do some burpees, throw your ruck on, and go carry it, and don't be comfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that is the nexus of success for a prepper, for the prepared mind. So, bless you guys. Shalom.